Oh my goodness, man. We're back. Let me see if this thing's actually cooking like I think it is. Microphone today. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, what's going on, Ashton? You have a question. Oh no, what's your question, Ashton? What is your question? I will answer your question. But yeah, well, Ashton tells me what his question is. Yeah, second half of the MLB season technically starts off tonight as the Giants and the Dodgers, as well as there's 4 other games going on tonight, a couple doubleheaders. But Guardians in action tomorrow against the Chicago White Sox. This stream will not be nearly as long as other streams, simply because of the fact that I like how he says he has a question and then he leaves. Okay. Now watch, I'll end the stream and then he'll come back. But yeah, we only have 6 games tonight. Technically, you have, we have 2 from New York, Houston, 2 from Detroit, Atlanta, Oakland, and then of course, you have 6 teams in action, and then you have San Fran and the Dodgers on tonight on ESPN. All right. Do I do sleeper? Yes, I do. I do that sleeper. In fact, last year, I did pretty good in one league. My other league, I sucked. But yeah, I do sleeper leagues. Those are fun. Yeah. Oh, dang. The A's are threatening. Nice. Biscotti. Interesting. Check my phone for updates. Okay. All right, we're good. Let's get it. But yeah, second half of the season starts tomorrow night for the Guardians. Note, I will not be streaming because it's an Apple TV exclusive, and unfortunately, I don't have Apple TV because I'm not going to purchase something like that. And I don't have a smart TV to purchase it, I don't think. I think I could watch it on my phone, but I wouldn't do me any good when it comes to streaming it, you know? But yeah, we're in that time of the year now where you're going to start seeing moves being made. And I think the earliest I've seen trades go down over the past 5 years is actually today, 2 days after the All-Star game. Literally any time between now and August 2nd, trades could go down. I don't expect a whole lot of action right now, but I'm telling you, let's see what I'm going to say. A week from today will be a busy, busy day. My prediction. Anytime, I'm going to say really anytime from the 26th. So a week from, or not even a week, but a week from last Tuesday, the 19th, the 26th. From that point on, trades could be popping off. Usually, teams will start making moves around that time. If you had to predict how many wins the Guardians are going to get overall, well, this team looks like a 90-some, maybe 85-win team with the way they're playing right now. It all depends on how they come out of the All-Star break. But, it's going to be fun to see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what the Guardians do. Some Guardians fans don't believe we're going to make moves. I think we're going to make at least one trade. We kind of have to, at least to fortify the roster. A back-end rotation arm would be cool. I would love a utility piece, like a utility bat. Maybe, get after a catcher. It doesn't have to be guys that I've mentioned. It doesn't have to be Contreras. It doesn't have to be Murphy. If they can't get them, don't, just simply say, well, screw it. Like, you could go after, like, another guy. There's other guys out there. I'm watching one right now on the Tigers. Speaking of which, I mean, they have Tucker Barnhart. You know, you could always call up the Jays to try to get Danny Jansen. But, yeah, tomorrow, first game. They do not have the matchup set. Or at least MLB.com doesn't have the matchups. Do they have the matchup for the second game? Or is this? No, I think okay. The first game is now the doubleheader. It's a solo. It's a solo. I believe the matchup will be Giolito against Quantrill. So thank God I'm not streaming that game. Yeah, that's not going to end well. Game 2. Do they have the matchup set on this one? Okay, so 110. I don't know if they have the matchups. They don't. So I'm going to guess they don't have the matchup set for any matchup, any of them. Okay. And then July 24th, Guardians wrap it up at 2:10 p.m. So, yeah, they have no matchup set. Well, let's see what ESPN says. Clearly, ESPN, surely they'll have the matchups all up there. But if I had to guess, I think the Guardians are probably going to get somewhere between 80, 85 wins. Maybe they could even, just barely get the 90 win mark. But in order to do that, they would have to be playing amazing, which they might. The way they've been playing, I mean, you never know with this team, especially if pitching, becomes what it was heading into the break. Well, at least, partially. Like if McKenzie and Bieber continue to do what they've been doing, if Quantrill turns into a good pitcher, and if we can just avoid Pilkington for as long as possible, I mean, I wouldn't completely pull out 85, 90 wins on this for this team. I really wouldn't. Like, this team has some good players to it. And to think, if the Guardians go out and add a solid piece to their bullpen, like a David Robertson, maybe they go out and get us a good number 3 starter. Like if the Guardians really want to shake up the baseball world, they would make a play for Luis Castillo. I would hate giving the damn Reds more of our prospects, but I would love Luis Castillo. You put him in this pitching lab that we have, whoo-wee, man. And I mean, he'd be a good number 3, not to mention, if we make the playoffs as a wild card, what is it, a best of 5 or a best of 3 or whatever? No matter what, wild card or ALDS. Imagine having to face Bieber, McKenzie, and Castillo 3 straight games. Whew. That would be sweat if I was an opponent, unless you're like Houston or New York. But still, there's some pretty pitchers out there that we could go after. I would love to see us solidify the bullpen. Solidify bullpen, a number 3 or 4 starter, a catcher for sure. That's like priority 1, essentially. Maybe like a utility bat too. Someone who can move all around, play options. Because I cannot stand watching Ernie Clement. I really cannot. He's a good guy, but I just cannot stand watching him. And he's always up in the clutch moments too. That's the funniest part about it. It's like, we have runners on second and third, 1 out, or first and third, 1 out, and this dude comes up and hits into a double play. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Tito just loves those kind of guys. And right now you can do about it. What Pickleton? Isn't wildcard best of 1? No, they changed it this year. I think it's like best of 3. I'm pretty sure it is. I can't remember the rule exactly. But, yeah, I mean, if we don't make it, like, I'm not going to be mad. But, like, if we finish over 500, but we don't make the playoffs, I'm not going to be mad. Nobody thought we would be even in this position to begin with. I remember watching videos and stream or videos, especially from before the season. Nobody had us in second place in the freaking AL Central by this point in the year. A lot of people, if you would go back in time to, let's say, March, April, right after the lockout ended, and you asked everybody, baseball creators and everybody, so what do you think the standings will look like for the AL Central? They would all say the same thing. Twins, White Sox, Tigers, Guardians, Royals. Mostly. But yeah, look at this. Look where we are. 2 games out of first. One of the lowest payrolls in the league. Youngest team in the league. And we went through a horrendous slump where it seemed like we were, anemic. We could not score. We were like an ugly kid. We were like an ugly guy at the bar. We could not score to save our lives. And now look, our offense is alive again. And I'll tell you one thing: if I'm a pitcher on this team, and if I'm Zach Plazek, I'm looking at everybody else going, "What do they have that I don't?" They're all getting run support. Me? No, I don't get shit. I don't get nothing. What's run support? Damn. I have to pitch like an ace every game because nobody want to help me. Help me. It's like that clip from Kevin Hart. Help me. Yeah. Help me. Meanwhile, you got Cal Quantrill. Actually pitched pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's the Tigers, but still. I'm still wondering to this day how in the heck we got swept by those losers the week before. How? Oh, I know why. Because the offense was dead. And it's like the offense woke up. I was actually scared that they were going to see the halfway mark and they were going to be thinking all about halfway mark. Let's just think about the break and get this over with. No, they proceeded to go out there and absolutely stomp on the Tigers. And it could have happened even more. Bieber was supposed to start, but the game was rain delayed. So another doubleheader, of course. We love those things over here. Was that 10 doubleheaders or something already? We've got like probably a couple more in stock. We got one in this series against the White Sox. Probably got a couple more in store too for Mother Nature being a freaking douchebag. Gotta love the weather patterns in Ohio. Especially for football season, which, by the way, I will have a football video coming out on Saturday. My first position preview. And I got some very good news to talk about. Yeah. I believe as of this moment, we'll see how things go, but I believe I will be doing a collab with 2 of my favorite content creators on this YouTube thing. You probably know who they are. I'm like a member essentially of their community. Pretty dope stuff. Checked on I have a Discord. I'm in like the Discord, and I got a DM, and it was them, and they're like, "Hey, yo, you want to do a collab for the Browns?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Easiest yes ever, straight up. So keep an eye out for that. But according to ESPN, the matchups for these games will be Quantrill Giolito, McKenzie versus Cueto. Okay. Lance Lynn versus probably Pilkington. And then to wrap it all up, we got the Beavs against Dylan Cease. And the best part is, though, we got 4 against the White Sox. And then the next day after that Bieber game, the day after that Bieber game, we head out to Boston for Plazek against somebody. And then we have somebody versus somebody. Quantrill versus Nate Eovaldi. McKenzie versus somebody. So most likely, I don't know who's going to be starting in that other game. Because that's the thing. Like, they haven't confirmed. They're going to be calling somebody up. Oh, yeah, because Savale. You can't have Pilkington start because that's only 3 days after his last start. You're not going to dare start him on 3 days rest. Oh, I know what they're going to do. They're going to call up one of the boomerangs. Boomerang? What's a boomerang? What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about, boomerang? Well, if you've been following the Guardians roster moves over the last month or so, they've been doing this stuff with pitchers where they'll pitch them, they'll DFA them, they pass through DFA, they pass through waivers, they go back to AAA. Well, I think they're going to be calling these guys up like Tanner Tully, McCarty, and all them. They're probably going to keep regurgitating these garbage pitchers instead of simply trading for one. Not saying you have to spend a lot of money. You could sign one. Dallas Keuchel's available. Now, that would be hilarious because, Keuchel, former White Sox, absolutely sucked with them. It'd be hilarious if we picked him up and brought him in first start against the White Sox, and the pitching lab turns him into an ace again. That would be hilarious. That would be great. But I don't think we're going to do that because that's what we don't do. We like to regurgitate trash pitchers. So it's probably what we're going to keep doing over and 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 over again. And for those wondering, for the rest of the year, the Guardians have one more Apple TV game after the one tomorrow, and they have one more Peacock game against Chicago in August. Then they have an Apple TV game against Seattle. And then we have no Amazon Prime games. I'm actually shocked. Isn't that something? We have Apple TV and Peacock. I saw the Yankees had a game on Amazon Prime. I was like, why don't we have that? I actually have Amazon Prime Video. I could watch the game. Not stream it, but I could watch it. No, let's do Apple TV and Peacock. Whatever. It rained in Port for half an hour and it stopped. It was sunny. Yeah, Ohio is weird. Hope it's good and Meatball Morgan doesn't act up. He's been all right. I feel like he was acting up because he was probably just getting overused a little bit. He has to really be careful with his changeups. Because when you throw changeups, those things are like off speed, and if you make one mistake, they're going to get mashed. So, of course, what did you expect? But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Again, I'll have my first position preview out probably Saturday. I might have a video out tomorrow. I think I will. I'm finally going to probably get to my 5 trade targets for the Guardians. I've been meaning to do that video for a little while. Although, honestly, I might do it. Oh, got some breaking news, guys. The Guardians. Cleveland is signing Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, he'll only be here as a backup. Yeah, he'll be here as a backup. He's not going to do much. He'll probably be the backup, and then maybe he'll be in as like the 4th quarterback for training camp. And then once the season starts, he's probably, unless he sucks, which he might, they might have told AJ McCarron, "Hey, yo, keep your phone on you because we might still call you up if this bum Rosen freaking absolutely sucks. We'll call you up, and then we can have you be the backup for Jacoby." But how funny would it be if Josh Rosen, comes in and looks good in training camp, which he probably will. But he's only going to be the freaking backup. Should I do a video on this? I'll probably do a video on this. So keep an eye out for that. It'll probably be out within the next half hour or so. after I'm done here. So, yeah. Browns signed Josh Rosen to be the backup. The newest Brown. Yep, big fridge. I heard about that. He'll be the backup for Jacoby. Just to assure us that Josh Dobbs doesn't start because he's not a good quarterback. He's essentially just supposed, he's like a bona fide coach for us. Because he's really good with like helping the quarterbacks and stuff and strategizing, but his playability is just not there. No. We would bring back Brendan Whedon before we had him on the before we put freaking Dobbs on the freaking field. Oh well, but that's gonna wrap it up here, guys. 20 minutes is pretty good enough. We'll see how things go for this series against the White Sox. It's officially trade season. If the Guardians make any moves, I will make a video on it. If I'm like live or if I'm doing what I'm doing right here and a big trade happens for the Guardians, I'll go live and we'll react to the package together. Like if we traded for Sean Murphy, if we traded Ahmed Rosario, if we acquired some big name like that, we get the idea. I'll go live for it. But if it's like something small, I'm not going to waste the time going live. I'll just do a video on it. So like if it's a minor league trade, I'm not going to waste my time. I'll just do a video on it if it's big, like a decent sized one. But we don't usually do minor league trades like that. But yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Again, keep an eye out for that video coming out probably within the next half hour or so for the Josh Rosen. I'll give my thoughts on that. I know a lot of people are going to be like, he's going to be the starter. No, he's only going to be the backup for Jacoby. People thought we were going to trade for Jimmy G. No. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys, in my next video. Until then, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guardians. And I'm out. Gotta go, switch into the Browns gear and let's get this thing popping. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Guardians. Yeah. Bye-bye.